Good morning, students. Welcome to the biology class. We are going to continue with our same chapter, Cell, Unit of Life. In our previous session, we discussed about the cell theory, and in this session, we will discuss about the types of the cell. Types of the cells. Based on complexity of organization, cell can be divided into two types. The first is prokaryotic cell and the second one is eukaryotic cell. So we will discuss prokaryotic separately and eukaryotic separately, and they are being classified on the basis of complexity of organization, that how they are complex, how much they are simple, that make them to be distinguished, that is between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic. First, we are discussing about the prokaryotic cells. Pro means primitive, before. Karyon means nucleus. So basically, the cells are divided on the base of the nucleus. The prokaryotic cells are generally smaller in size and multiply much faster than the eukaryotic cell. The organization of prokaryotic cell is fundamentally similar. मतलब whatever the examples we will give, that is for example bacteria, blue-green algae, mycoplasm, PPLO, they all are the examples of your prokaryotic cell. An organization of bacteria, blue-green algae, mycoplasm, that is similar, and though they exhibit, but they are of a different shape and size. So prokaryotic, they are smaller in size, they multiply very fast. Organization of all the prokaryotic cells, either it is bacteria, blue-green algae, they are similar, but their shape and size are different. So shapes of prokaryotic cells, there are the four basic shapes of the prokaryotic cells. Rod-like bacillus. The name of the bacillus bacteria you must have heard in the lactobacillus, that is in the curd. तो curd में जो bacteria है उसे हम कहते हैं lactobacillus, and the shape of that bacteria is rod-like. Number 2 is your spherical coccus. Spherical means round. That is a cocci is there. Comma shaped is Vibrio, that is a comma shaped bacteria. Spiral shaped, that is Spirillum, that is a spring like. So in this image you can see the bacillus, which is like a rod, cocci, which is like a sphere, and comma shaped, that is like a vibrose, and spirilla, they are like a spring like structures. So these are the four basic structures of prokaryotic cells. General organization of prokaryotic cell means the features of the cell. The prokaryotic cells are morphologically the most primitive cell. Morphology means the external appearance of the cell is very primitive. All prokaryotic cells have cell wall outer to the cell membrane. Cytoplasm is a fluid matrix that fills up the cell. Nucleus lack a membrane and it is not well defined, that is the genetic material is basically naked. Thus the prokaryotic cell is single membrane or one enveloped system. There is only one membrane is there, and that is your outer membrane. Important features of prokaryotic cells. You can see in this diagram, and this is very important diagram, and I am going to explain the various features of prokaryotic through this diagram, and then we will explain each feature separately. In this diagram you can see the outer membrane, which is made up of capsule, cell wall, plasma membrane. So these three of them are known as your cell boundary, or you can say the outer covering, or that is a cell envelope. Inner to that you can see that blue color substance, that is a cytoplasm, that is your fluid filled matrix is there, and inside the fluid filled matrix you can have a pink dot like structures are there, and this is the ribosomes. They are without the membrane. You have to be very careful about that. That is, a ribosome is the organelle which is without the membrane. Then you can see the nucleoid DNA. It is the genetic material which is lying as such in the cytoplasm without the membrane. So the DNA or genetic material without the membrane means it is not well-defined nucleus and it is known as nucleoid. Along with the nucleoid, you can have a green color circular DNA. This is an extracircular DNA known as a plasmid DNA. Then you can see the outgrowth coming out from this particular diagram. That is a small outgrowth, that is pila, and the longer one, that is a flagellum. They both helps in the locomotion. So this is a diagram of the prokaryotic cell. Example, you can say the bacteria, in which you can see the outer covering, that is plasma membrane, cell wall and capsule. And inside you can see the cytoplasm. Inside the cytoplasm we are having the ribosomes, we are having a nucleoid DNA, we are having the plasma DNA, and then they are coming out with some outgrowths. So the smaller outgrowth is the pila, and the largest one outgrowth, that is your flagellum. So now we will discuss first about our outer membrane or outer covering. The first is your cell envelope or outer covering. The cell envelope is tightly bound, three-layered structure. The layers are: the outermost is the glycocalyx, the middle is cell wall, and the innermost is cell membrane. Though each layer performs a specific function, they act together as a single protective covering. Outermost will have its own function, cell wall is having the another function, cell membrane, but we call them as a one particular covering, that is known as your cell envelope or the outer covering. The outermost, that is the glycocalyx, it is from the outermost layer. It differs in composition and thickness among the different bacterial cells. As we can say, some of them they are cocci, some of them they are the bacillus, some of them they are the comma shape. So that composition of the outermost membrane is different. It may be a loose gelatinous sheet called as the slime layer, or it may be a thick, tough covering known as a capsule. So sometimes it is a slime layer, sometimes it is a tough covering, in some that is known as a capsule. And the outermost layer that performs the two functions, if it is a capsule, then it will act as a protective layer, that is called as a protection. They protect the cell against the desiccation, मतलब टूटना फूटना, खराब होना, destroy होना, उससे बचाना, antibiotics and virus attack. And number two is dehiscence, that is the slime layer, because they enable the bacteria to stick the surface, क्योंकि slime का मतलब होता है. The next is your middle cell wall. Cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. This is very important composition you have to learn. That what is the composition of cell wall in prokaryotes? The cell wall is made up of peptidoglycans, that is made up of repeating units of N-acetyl glucosamine, cross-linked by short peptide chains. So what is the composition? That is the peptidoglycans. What are the peptidoglycans? They are the repeating unit of N-acetyl glucosamine, and they are cross-linked by, or they are linked by the short peptide chains. Function of the cell wall: protect the cell, provide support and strength to it, and based upon the response of cell wall to the staining technique developed by the Gram, bacterial cells are of two types. So what they said that the number of bacteria are there, and bacteria they may cause a number of the diseases. For example, tuberculosis is there, pneumonia is there, but the medicine for both of them is not the same. So how to distinguish which should be given medicine to which type of bacteria? So for that, the Gram, they have taken the sample of the bacteria and then stain them with the help of some stain. जिसे कहते हैं ना color करना, stain करना, and after washing with the alcohol, if the bacteria retain the blue-purple color, means they are known as gram-positive bacteria. And the bacteria do not retain any color after washing with alcohol, they are being known as gram-negative bacteria. So in this way, the Gram had distinguished the bacteria into two categories, that is positive and negative, and according to that, we have to treat the particular bacteria. And this way you know which type of bacteria is this, and according to that particular positive or negative bacteria, we have to give the treatment. And the Gram name, Gram positive, Gram negative, because it was developed by the Gram, name of the scientist. The next is just cell membrane, plasma membrane. Cell membrane form the boundary of the cytoplasm, and it controls the movement of molecules into and out of the cell. So it will act as a semi-permeable membrane because it won't allow everyone to go out and won't allow everyone to be in the cell. So that is semi-permeable, and composition of cell membrane is lipids, that is 20 to 30%, proteins, that is 50 to 70%, oligosaccharide, that is 1 to 2%, and the water, that is 20%. So lipids are mainly phospholipids, glycolipids, cholesterol. The plasma membrane extends into the cell by the infolding, that is mesosome. So this is another part of your prokaryotic cells after covering your outer coverings. So first we have discussed about the glycocalyus, then we discuss about the cell wall, and the third is cell membrane, and three of them, they are known as your outer covering or the cell envelope. Our next lesson will be continue with the same of the prokaryotic cells and the parts of it. Till then, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye.